Hey, Miles here, milesbeckler.com. In this video, we're going to go inside of my analytics from my YouTube channel, my blog, and my podcast. It's month 30. I have now been doing this content marketing stuff for 30 consecutive months, so you're going to see what the results of that effort are. The reason I do these updates is to help you see the power of consistency over long periods of time. I'm currently traveling. I got tired of being cold, so I flew to the tropics. This is the type of lifestyle freedom you can create with an internet-based business, and I'm still here in the room working because we got to keep things moving forward because it's that consistency over time. So let's jump in and take a look at what's transpired here. So you can see I am now at 86,554 videos. Pretty remarkable there. And excuse me, that's subscriber number. So 84,554 subscribers, 479 videos is how many videos I've recorded at this point in time. And you can see I'm sitting at literally 2 million minutes watched and about 334,000 views. Now, you can see that I'm actually up about 57% on my view rate, and I'm up about 44% on my watch time. So what I've been doing is last month I started paying for traffic to my great videos. Now, I'm not running specific advertisements to my opt-in. I'm not creating new videos to run as advertisements. I'm simply investing a bit of money each and every day, somewhere to the tune of $40 to $50 per day is what I've been running. The theory here is that I'm buying exposure to my videos to audience segments who have never seen my videos before, and in theory it's going to get me more subscribers, more engagements, more comments, more likes, more views. Therefore it's going to trigger the organic algorithm better. After next month I'm going to stop and do a really big deep dive on the numbers. View duration is down about 8-9% right now, so that is definitely an effect of buying traffic to my videos. I'm getting people who are less interested in my topics because there's always that you're just choosing a random audience, and I show up as a pre-roll ad and they maybe don't want to see my pre-roll ad. Subscriber numbers you can see is up almost 40%, right? So 36.54% on that month over month. So that's really kind of the long-term benefit. I've never really been sitting at the 4,700 subscribers in a month mark, so that's a pretty incredible arrangement, really. And that's it. So the numbers are still going along. Let's do a quick lifetime look just so you can see that curve. Now they consider the lifetime of my channel to have started when I started my Gmail account, which is a long time ago. The actual videos were getting produced. I think my first videos got produced right around here. You can see these are my first videos, August of 2016. And you can see I got up into this channel. It took me about 6 months of consistent publishing. I did about 200 videos in 6 months to get into this channel that I've been operating in. And now you can see I've jumped to this whole next level channel. So what it really shows is that there is a fixed amount of people searching for my types of videos. There is a fixed size of the audience, and I'd been in that operating channel, but now that I've started paying, if I keep paying month after month, I'll remain in this upper channel as well. That's really it, man. I think it's pretty cool. 4 million plus views. I've crossed that mark. I'm about to cross the 30 million minutes watched, which is like 53 years and 280 days, which is absolutely absurd. But with that said, let's jump into the blog, because here is where I grow to a larger audience segment, right? There are more people who search Google than search YouTube. So theoretically, the written word on a WordPress blog can actually reach more people in most niches, which is why I invest in a team to take my video content and turn it into written content on my blog. So you can see in the last 30 days I've had 25,527 visitors. I'm not paying traffic to this at all. So let's do a month over month comparison. And you're going to be able to see that month over month I'm up about 9% in sessions, 10% in user numbers, that's great month over month growth, but really a better data point is year over year. So let's flip over to year over year together real quick. And on year over year, so now we're looking at the last 30 days over that time last year, and you can see clearly I'm up like almost 40% increase in the sessions, almost a 50% increase in user numbers. That's absolutely astounding, but that does beg the question, Miles, where is this traffic coming from? Because if it's all coming from my email list, that's okay, right? I am about to cross 9,000 subscribers on my email list, but let's go see exactly where these individuals are coming from. I'm going to go into the all traffic sources medium report. And this is going to help us see what's driving the traffic. And you can see right here on top, Google Organic is up 54%. So my base, it's actually higher than my baseline. So Google is growing faster than the other traffic methods, which is exactly what I want to see. YouTube traffic is up 50% also. Bing Organic is up 170%. So all of my traffic is going in the right direction. But this is the big one, right? Google driving 4,000 more people per month to my website compared to what it was last year. That's absolutely huge. Let's do the month over month on this real quick just to see if that trend is continuing on the shorter scale and not just that longer scale. So previous period, apply. And again, the whole goal here is to help you see that, like, just start publishing your content, give great value to your audience, and stick with it for 3 years. Like that is the shortcut. So you can see, month over month, almost a 10% increase in traffic right there. That's exactly what we want to see. 16% direct. That's probably from my emails is where most of my direct traffic comes from, but I do speak out my video name. And then the YouTube, YouTube is actually down on traffic referral, which is kind of interesting since I'm paying for traffic. So it shows that paying for traffic on YouTube is helping manipulate those YouTube numbers, but it's not necessarily translating in more people visiting my site, which is just flat out interesting. Bing is going up. Facebook somehow is going up, even though I haven't posted on Facebook in 3 months, 4 months. Yahoo Organics up. So all of my organics up, and that's what I want to see because my pop-up displays behind my content that gets picked up by the search engines. So I have most control. So this actually grows my list better than any other traffic source, which is why I'm investing in that there. And then finally, we are in here in my podcast. And you will see over here on the right, I did end last month at 8,200 downloads, which was a new record. So today is the 20th, which means we're 2/3 of the way through the month, and I'm at 6,520. So half of that is about 3,250, which means there's a chance I'm going to get way up into the 9,000 downloads in a month mark. And you can also see that I've crossed in the all-time. I've crossed over 100,000 downloads, and these episodes on my podcast are actually the same content that's on my YouTube channel. I don't put these screen share videos on the podcast. It's only the talking head videos. But it's really great because it gives users who are commuting, who are working out in the gym, who don't have time to sit and watch a video, my users who have kids, right? And their kids don't like seeing them zone out into a device. They turn into the, hey, look at me type moments. But these same parents and individuals can listen while they're driving. They can listen while they're commuting, while they're at the gym, while they're walking the dog, while they're doing the dishes, washing the car, etc., etc. So this is the 3-pillar content marketing strategy, is effectively what I'm actually doing here, right? Pillar number 1 is what's the easiest content for you to create? For me, that was YouTube videos. For my wife, it was written blog posts. Then content pillar number 2 is what's the easiest for you to syndicate from? So for me, my second pillar was the written word, and I started by just running them through otter.ai or Temi, TEMI.com to get a transcription out and cleaning up the transcription and publishing it to my blog. I now hire a team to do that for me. And then pillar number 3 is further syndication. How do I get my video content onto the podcast? I've got a virtual assistant who does all of that for me. I literally just put them up on YouTube and forget about them, and she populates it out to my podcast feed. And that's the 3 pillars. So now I'm reaching 3 different types of learning individuals, right? People who like to listen, people who like to watch, and people who like to read can all consume my content. But here's the big caveat. It took me 2+ years to get all 3 of those pillars going. It took me 6 months of doing nothing but videos before I even added on my first opt-in page. And remember, I had already built a successful business. I was already doing this for 7 years before I started my personal channel. And it still took me 6 months of just brute force videos, right? 200 videos in 6 months is what I did before I even started my opt-in. Then it was another 6 months of 3 videos a week, each and every week, before I even started my first blog post. Then it was another 6 months of just trying to get all of that activity moving forward. And then there was another add-on, which was the podcast. This is how I've remained in the flow state. And it's been very, very conscious to stay in the flow state and not overwhelm myself with all of the things to do. Because if you look at what I'm doing right now and you're just getting started and you try to do everything I'm doing, you're going to overwhelm yourself and you're going to get nothing done. So on this end screen, I've got a video that's going to pop up, and it's the flow state video. And I want you to watch that video because it's so vitally important important to remain in that flow state, and you're consciously either in it or out of it based on the choices that you're making, and it's going to make perfect sense. So click and watch that video next. Give you a thumbs up if you like this, comment if you have questions. I appreciate you. I'm going to go enjoy the tropics. I'm going to get in the pool, get some sand on my toes down at the beach. I hope you're doing well. I hope you commit to creating transformation in the lives of your audience through content, and I hope you stick with it for a few years, because the lifestyle you can create is absolutely incredible. It takes years of brutally hard work, but then your life will be changed forever. And I invite you to join me in this path. I hope this is helpful for you. Watch that flow state video, and I will catch you on the next video. Until we meet again, my friend, be well, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.